Demunseed here on the YouTube freaking network, and we're here for day 3 of the conference, and we're out here in the middle of the showroom floor, and I had to stop by and talk to my good friend Kerry Garrison over here at Multicopter Warehouse. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Jim?
I'm good. That was a lot of fun yesterday at the conference. I gotta tell you, you're a great moderator.
Well, thank you. And, you know, you followed my rules, and I didn't have to tell you to shut up too many times. So it really worked out for both of us. You know, this was a great show. The attendance in those seminars was awesome. The response from people was incredible. And remember, when I asked how many people had already passed their 107, and it was almost 40% of the crowd.
I couldn't believe it.
I was shocked with that.
Yeah.
You and I, in our talk, we talked about things like the detectors for cell phones, for avalanche victims or hikers who are lost, and being able to pick up those signals. So I think those are the really big things that we're going to see over the next maybe year, 2 years, where finding those victims becomes easier and easier and easier with different sensors that we can put on the machines.
Right. So what would be your recommendation if somebody out there either doing search and rescue or just a hobbyist that wants to tinker and add on to his drone? If somebody wanted to do a payload drop system, what would be your initial recommendation as far as how they would approach it, or what drone would be a good starter level to get into?
It depends on the payload capacity, but what we're seeing a lot with the Inspire is there's a system from Stork, which is like $150, that attaches to the landing gear that allows very simple operation to drop a payload.
Right, and if you do have an Inspire and you look into the Stork system and you're doing search and rescue, or if you just want to have the capability, remember, you don't have to deliver a 3/4 inch rope all the way across a football field length. All you've got to do is take over a Kevlar line.
Like a year ago, we were involved in a search and rescue for a horse. And while a lot of people thought that was kind of funny that we saved a horse, it sparked a national conversation about what if.
Yeah.
What if that was my kid? What if that was my mom that walked away from a nursing home? And that is what kind of kicked off a lot of this, because it made national news. We were on NBC Nightly News the next day talking about it, but it was that what if. And once people started thinking that way, I think a lot of attitudes started to change.
All right, guys, Jim Bowers here reporting for Rotor Drone Magazine at the INTERDRONE conference, and since they're not here, I'm a stand-in for Rotor Drone Magazine. Well, check it out. Look at that. The Phantom just crashed behind you.
That's the
Go ahead
first
and get a
time
shot.
in the show that thing's crashed.
We're standing over here at the
First time.
Epson booth, and I'd like to introduce you to the guy that invented the smallest freaking drone I've ever seen on the planet.
Yeah.
Kochier invented this one. It's a Chinese company. But what I invented is the attachment, the application.
Okay.
So this drone enables hands-free selfies.
So once you send this drone up in the air, it's completely autonomous then.
Well, it's an early prototype, yeah.
Okay.
But with more development, it will. And we're working with a hardware accelerator, RevX, based in Bangalore, Shenzhen, and Taipei. Also with some augmented reality companies.
Okay.
And we have a great team from Amazon, Microsoft, Google. The idea is inspired from multiple sclerosis. My former employer passed away from MS,
Yeah.
and her final years were brutal.
Yeah.
Her family and her friends were disconnected because it was so challenging to be around her. It's a neurodegenerative disorder, and
Yeah.
she was very isolated.
Yeah. I have a motor neural disease myself, so I feel for you, and I'm very sorry to hear about your friend.
And I was thinking about ways to add degrees of freedom and to enhance their senses. Our fundraiser is ALS Association, Lou Gehrig's disease. Stephen Hawking has ALS, right? how easy is it for Stephen Hawking to take a selfie?
Well, I mean, unless it's attached to his chair, he can't, right?
It's challenging, yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's a drone that can enable hands-free selfies, like this, it would dock here at the bridges of glasses, and you could say, Siri, snap a selfie.
And it would...
You could fly, and you could do, cheers.
Oh, no kidding. Wow. That is really ingenious. There you go. So, little tiny selfie drone under development, and this thing still has a long way to go.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Our company name is UAviator.
So there's their t-shirt, and if somebody wants to get a hold of you via social media or on your, what is it, Kickstarter or Indiegogo?
We're just on the website right now, dangove.me.
Okay. Well, there you go. If you want to, participate in a very good cause, and all the money from this is going,
Well, to further development, and we do care about MS ALS associations.
All right.
So
there you go. Pay it forward right here at INTERDRONE. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for talking with me.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
that was terrific. I appreciate it.